name's Luciano, and whether you're a new friend or an old friend, I'm so delighted you decided to make me part of your day. Today, we are on Crazy Games, which is a website that I like a whole bunch. Last week, I started this off with a video doing a Let's Play of 10-Minute Mage. Today, we are going to do a few rounds of the Crazy Chase car chase simulator game. I don't know why my brain froze up for a second there, but we're going to keep it going. We are starting off with the starter vehicle, which is not necessarily the worst vehicle in the game, but it is the most basic. And I thought it would be fun to show y'all what a few rounds in that looks like. So what you can expect right when you get started. We're going to go ahead and press W. I have pressed W. I'll press it again just to make sure. I have a feeling in a few seconds we're going to get hit with an ad. Sometimes it just do be like that. It'd be a little bit delayed, and that's fine. We can't always be operating on 100% of the time. I completely get it. I know that I get frazzled and stuff pretty easily. It's definitely something that's noticeable in my videos, but I thought it'd be fun to get us started doing stuff the right way. So, this is the start of the week. I hope that you're having a wonderful beginning of your week. I know that lots of different folks are going to be doing different things as I'm recording this and as they're watching the video, but my hope with these kinds of videos is always that they just serve as a nice way to get the week started and to get some people chatting about what's going on with them. Right now, I am waiting for maintenance to be done on my apartment. So far, maintenance has always been done in a speedy way, so I'm not super worried. As you can see here, I've taken a little hit. I've now taken 2 little hits. That's fine. I'm starting to smoke a little. I don't know if this run is one that's going to be one of our best, but hey, we made it to 2 stars. We're together. We're chatting. All of the important stuff is there. It looks like we're probably going to get to 3, maybe 4 stars, but I have a feeling that if I'm not careful, we'll probably not make it that far. I want to make it to 5 stars if I can. 5 stars is the highest difficulty that I've reached. I'm pretty sure it is the highest difficulty. This does not seem like a game that has like a whole ton of secret difficulties or something, but this game does have more to it than it might seem at a glance. There is achievements and there's a whole bunch of other fun things. I just got clobbered. Wow, I'm getting destroyed right now. I hope I make it to 4 stars. That might not be... Okay, good. I was about to say, that might not be in the cards for this run. Wow, I just got bodied while I was running. But yeah, as you can see, the different power-ups do different things. Some of them are more directly handy than others. All of them have some level of use, although I definitely think that some are better than others. I don't really like invisibility, because the enemies have advanced enough AI and spawning that while invisibility is nice and seems to help a little, it doesn't do enough, in my opinion, for you to really be able to get up to shenanigans with it. At least not in my experience. For some reason, at least when I have had the luck of having the invisibility power-up activate, it's just never worked the way that it seems like it should for me. Also, I'm avoiding the water because in this game, if you touch the water, I think someone just got healed, and that makes me upset, because I was definitely looking for a healing power-up. But in this game, if you hit the water, then you go all the way down to, like, you automatically lose. And that is unfortunate. Let's see if it's going to start right away this time. Okay. It at least went to the ad right away this time. It didn't have that weird freeze, which is something that's happened in a few of my other takes of this video. But yeah, I like starting the week off with a Let's Play. I like decompressing and talking about stuff in my first video. Also, as you can see, this car is significantly faster, at least in terms of its acceleration, so you're definitely zooming a lot faster. Or at least it feels like that. I'm not like a big racing person, and I don't want to like try to be like, oh yeah, I know all of the things about this game, because I don't. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff that someone who is an expert, crazy car chase simulator let's player would be able to teach me. But for right now, I think that this is just a nice, relaxing way to start the week. I have definitely gone off into the water before, and I was absolutely killing it one run with this car. And I had a whole bunch of fast power-ups activated, and I was getting a little bit too excited, and that was what happened, which really sucked. It was very unfortunate that that was what happened. So I'm glad that I decided to learn from that experience. Wow, that was just a wild airtime. But yeah, as you can see with this particular car, I am not phenomenal, but I am fast enough that I'm able to get away with some stuff, you know? We're not going too silly, but we're also not being just little babies taking hits every few seconds. Instead, the enemy, if they want to get us, they have to really work for it. And that's the goal, you know? When you're playing this game, you really want to give the enemy cops some workouts. You want to make it so they have to be on their A game in order to get you. I think it's funny how sometimes I actually look like I'm not bad at this game, and then other times I just get absolutely creamed. Whoa, that was pretty cool. I think this is a very fun game. I'm enjoying this a lot. I definitely think that this game may not be for everyone because I will say that there's a lot of sensory overload happening with this game. So if it looks like not a crazy amount is happening on screen, I want you to understand. Dang, I just got absolutely bodied there. I want you to understand that it's a little bit more intense than you might think. We're also going to go ahead and see if we can trick some enemies into going off-road. We were able to get some healing back to back. So because of that, we're able to do not super terrible right now. Let me see. Oh, shrink. God, I hate this upgrade. This is the upgrade that I have just the absolute worst time with. Although I will say, right now, I'm actually doing not awful with it. So that's good. We're just having a little bit of fun as we make the enemy look just a little bit silly. This run through is actually going pretty okay. Looking at those top scores though is absolutely wild. I have no idea how long someone must be playing this game to get 20,000 coins because I think that unless you know how to dodge and weave out of the absolute maximum number of cars while still doing perfect laps and being able to make it to exactly where you need to be to get every coin in a lap, that number does not sound right to me. We're going ahead and doing, I think, maybe one or two, depending on how fast these rounds go, runs. If I get absolutely creamed, you might do another one. But if you have another round that lasts like 2 or 3 minutes, then we'll probably just call it with one. But yeah, I know that it's always funny when a YouTuber decides to show you how good they are not at video games. But I really like doing Let's Plays. I sometimes dream of doing like Skyrim Let's Plays and actually doing longer videos. I really hope that that did the thing that I was hoping that it did and that it forced that car that was chasing me to crash into the mountain. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I would love to do longer Let's Play videos and do something like Skyrim or something to that effect. I think that would be a real blast. I actually did do Skyrim when I was active on Twitch, and I had such a great time with the adventures of Diddy the Tiger, which is the actual name of my Skyrim character. I played a Khajiit and we did modded Skyrim and we went to the Hogwarts level. I think if I remember correctly, I even did like survival stuff. So like Titty the tiger did have to eat, and Titty the tiger had to like sleep and stuff. And it was honestly just so much fun. I think it was a little different though because it was like live on air and people were able to comment. And because of that, we were able to have a lot more interactivity. I was able to get suggestions from people on where to go, and we did different quests. I really want to get back into Twitch. I love it when I can make them go into the air because they miss me. I think that's one of my favorite things to do in this game. But yeah, so as you can see right now, things are currently chilling. I'm really hoping. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, man, I really hope that doesn't cause me to immediately get thwacked, me getting complacent, and then someone decided to send me into overconfident jail. But so far, no one's going to be able to send me into actual jail because after getting some early licks in from the enemy and being able to overcome that, it sure seems like we're just doing good this time. Invisible. Whoa, did that enemy go through me? If that's what that does, rather than making it so that the enemy can't see you, that would be really cool. That would also explain why I never found it that useful. Because like, I'm actually not bad at dodging stuff. I feel like it can be pretty easy to get overwhelmed in this game, sure. But as you can see here, I make the enemy work a little bit to try and get me. We've been on 5 stars for a minute now, and these enemies are really just having to go through the work, you know? Let's see. Oh yeah, health upgrade. Let's go ahead and get another one just for good measure. I think that we might be at full HP, which is very funny if that's what's going on. I'm surprised that I'm doing just so goofily well this run. And I know that just saying that is probably gonna, yeah, it's probably gonna cause me to start to take some licks. But that's fine. I'm very satisfied with this final round. I don't know why this last round we've just been able to do all the stuff that we really needed to do or to get through. I'm very content with this being the last round, although I definitely still want to make the enemy work for it a little, you know? Whoa, I don't know why. Come on, man. Okay, I was able to see another shield, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm not going to give the enemy any rest. If they want to take me down, they are indeed going to have to work for it. The sheer amount of property damage, this town's taxes must be through the roof. Whoa, I was able to get footage of someone just running into the mountain. You love to see it. Oh, that's so good. I'm having so much fun now specifically, which is very nice. Oh, invisible does. That's rad. And I was able to get help again. Invisible does make it so that the enemies run through you. That is crazy. I never understood what it did before because every time I saw it, I was like, man, given that it calls me invisible, the enemies sure are continuing to see me. But I've always been pretty okay at dodging their stuff. So because of that, it didn't really matter all that much that they could still see me. They still couldn't get me. So I guess invisible is more like invincible rather than Q title card thing here. That makes a lot more sense. I have no idea why the enemy are just not able to get their shit together with this run. Like, they've gotten some pretty good looks in, and I've been able to, like, heal and stuff, but I really think that they should be, like, it should not be this hard for them to get me, you know? Let me see if I can. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep going. Come on. Alright. We were able to get the heal. I don't know how effective it's gonna be, because right before then, I took a hit. But let's see if we can't. Freeze is one of the better upgrades. Let's see if we can't keep it going a little bit longer. I truly have no idea why this is the run where the enemy just cannot do it. Ooh, hey, I beat someone. Let's go. I don't know. I've never seen that screen before. So I guess me playing this on air is something that's making me a crazy car chase simulator expert now. The enemy are sometimes spawning and immediately hitting something. So that's not a good sign. Yeah, we are gonna just keep it going. I really was not expecting this to be the run where I just lock in, but let's go. Let's see how far we can make it. We're not on the leaderboard, but we are getting further and further along. We're making it higher and higher up. We're not in the top 20 just yet, but it would be extremely funny if this ended up being a hilariously long video. I'm hoping that that kind of jinxed me because I don't actually want this to be an incredibly long video. I just don't want to give the enemy the satisfaction of making them not work for it. I want the people who beat me to have earned that victory, you know? I am the sort of person who will not throw a match, I guess. Didn't know that about myself, but that's definitely my takeaway from this. Maybe they should actually have more difficulties. Wow, I just got hit twice in a row. Okay, so now the enemy are starting to get some licks in. So let me see if I can't find something that makes it just a little bit harder for them. Gonna keep going, gonna keep going, gonna keep going. I'm starting to focus a little less. So you can definitely see you can definitely see me starting to slip a little, but at the same time, the enemies think that it's going to be easy. They got another thing coming. Oh, I was able to play the heal. Let's go. Wow, I was able to make it all the way to top 40. That's crazy. It would be extremely funny if the one time I ever get on the leaderboard is this run right now, and this is the one that goes up on YouTube, which is my plan because I am waiting for some maintenance stuff to happen, and I don't want to be in the middle of recording when that happens. So just gotta work on using shrink. Let's see, there is a shield option. Oh, come on, let me see if I can't get it. Let's go. I really am forcing them to put in the work here. This is wild. Man, I sure wish maybe I should try this a little bit more seriously at some points because I did not think that at any point was I going to be just putting in the work in this game. But here we go. We're currently killing it. Let's see how far we can go. We've managed to make it. We've managed to break the top 30. Okay. Now the enemy, they might just be about to get me. This looks like a pretty tricky situation to get out of, but I was able to escape. Let me see if I can't manage to keep it going. Yeah. Anyways, I hope that you guys are having a good time. Oh, I do not want this to end in the lake. I hope that you guys are having a good time. I always have so much fun when I make videos. So I'm definitely enjoying myself. I've been really loving this recent slate of videos that I've been making. I've managed to make it to 20. Let me see if I can't break 19. There is healing. Come on. Yeah. And I was able to make it to the top 20. Let's go. Now I feel bad that I didn't name my channel. I didn't name this anything less generic. Well, let's go. We're still currently fighting tooth and nail. We are not giving the enemy an inch. Every blow they take, they are having to fight for it. They're doing pretty good though. Let me see if I can escape this little stretch of airport runway, I think is what it is. Whoa. That guy was determined. You gotta respect the grind, you know? But so far, dang. That run lasted over 10 minutes. I think that might be the single longest run that I've ever done. I cannot believe I was able to break top 16. We are going to go ahead and end the video there. just so that way I can upload this and y'all can see me actually being not half bad at a game. I will talk to you all later. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye bye, everyone.